Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to share with you what are some of my 300 crores meta ads learnings in just 10 minutes. My name is Rishi. I run a digital marketing agency called as EchoVME and also a digital marketing institute which is based out of Chennai, Mumbai and Dubai, and along with my partner Saurav Jain. So today I want to share with you what it took for us to spend that kind of money. What are some of the learnings? And I'm sure you should have like a pen and a notebook with you to take down all of these important points and understand what's going to work in 2025 and beyond. Now I'm going to share more about our courses in the end, but Digital Scholar has Chennai based offline classes, Mumbai based offline classes. Also, we're in Dubai offline, we do online classes. So, whatever, and if you really want to learn about AI, how AI agents work, some of the best practices about ads, then this is the place for you to be. All right, so let's take a look at this. I've spent more than 300 crores, thousands of campaigns, millions of leads. Now let me just show you a proof as well. This is my partner center dashboard of my agency, which is EchoVME, and you can take a look at this. I've spent $6.6 million in just last 180 days. Okay, so just 6 months data I'm sharing with you. I have different accounts, so different accounts, different spends, but this is just almost 60 crores that you see in just last 6 months for my brands, for different clients that we have worked with. So whatever I'm going to share with you has truth, right? We have done things, we have scaled many different businesses, helped them grow and so on. So let's take a look at what are some of my learnings. The truth about targeting, the first important thing, right? Everyone loves testing narrow audiences. Now what is narrow audiences? People basically put a lot of interest. If you are looking at targeting people in real estate, then everything around real estate interest is what we start putting. We start putting interest like investing and so on. But here's the thing, Meta's AI knows your customers better than you, and if you really want to look at meta ads today, you have to keep it open, right? So you have to go broad and keep it open and trust Meta on doing its bit, right? So some of the key insights is you got to go with broad audiences and focus more on creative testing, which is going to be much more greater than interest stacking. Okay, and let Meta find buyers. Basic terminology, if I even break this down, if you're like absolutely new looking to start your career in the field of digital marketing, keep your meta ads very simple, keep it very clean in terms of campaign optimization, and go for broad audiences. Now what is broad audiences? Just go set up any of the campaigns, click any of the objectives, and just don't add any audiences here. No gender, right? So you will find your audiences in ad set. No gender, no location. I mean, of course you can add location if it's local based businesses and stuff, but most important bit is you're gonna keep all of this pretty open. You're not really controlling any aspect of it, and let Meta do its bit, right? Focus more on creative targeting, which is where you bring in your creatives in the ad set level, come up with great creative ideas and try to get the attention of people as much as possible. Number two, which is offer first always. Now again, my first point was keep it broad, right? Targeting is dead and you have to focus more on creative targeting, which is bring in more creatives, it will reach out a different set of people. Second important thing is creative alone also won't save a bad offer, but a killer offer can save an average video. Now here's one thing you have to really understand, your offers are greater than creatives is greater than targeting. This is the hierarchy. I want you to write this down, take a printout, stuck it on your wall, so that you really understand that at the end of the day, it's going to be the offer. At the end of the day, it's the product market fit. And then comes your creativity that you show on Meta. And then comes your targeting or account setup and doing complicated things, which is setting up your conversion, CAPI, basic housekeeping of your meta ads. All that comes really in the end. If there's a great offer, that's going to make things work for you. Even if it's an average creative, you can still get away with the offer. So focus on how you can tweak your offers. Test first on AB offers, AB, do the split test on the offers first. Once the offer is running for you, then test on creatives, then focus on the other advanced concepts. Okay. Part 3 is going to be hook rate is greater than CTR. Now, what is CTR? Click through rates. How many people are clicking on your ads? It's actually old. Now, what really matters is a hook rate, which is thumb stop ratio, is what really matters. And that's something you can probably get in your campaign level when you're doing, or when you're in the dashboard. You can just go to your performance, you can just click on custom here, and this is the place where you can actually build a custom one, right? So basically, for this to track, I always write this as thumb stop ratio, TSR, and for this I am just doing impressions divided by 3 seconds video views, and that's it. Okay, so this is the metric I create, thumb stop ratio, for teaching to my students as well. And this is something where we start focusing is what is the amount, or how many people are stopping at the ad. If it's less than 15%, ad is going to die very soon. 20-25%, it's going to break even for you. 30% is where you find a winner ad, right? It's going to go viral. Your CPMs are going to be very cheap, and that's where you need to be focusing on. So if you take a look at the framework, I follow this framework. One creative or one messaging, right? I break this down into 3 hooks, 2 different formats, 1 irresistible offer. What do I mean by it? Let's say I am saying one of the angles for selling my 4-month digital marketing program is AI agents, or let's say AI tools, right? You're going to master everything about it. So the 3 hooks around it is going to be, maybe, I'm just creating one video ad, and the first 3 seconds of it is going to be, let's say, hook 1. It's going to say, AI is replacing jobs. Now this is overused, but I'm just giving you an idea for now. Hook 2 is going to be digital marketing jobs are dead. Okay, so I'm going to say SEO jobs are dead, or hook 3 is going to be content writing jobs are dead. Okay, so I am just saying that you need to understand the first 3 seconds only. I'm going to change about a video, rest of the video remains the same. So just 3 different hooks I try to bring in. 2 formats. Now I've made a video, I'm going to make that into a static creative as well. I will test whether this video creative works well or the static creative works well, and that's where I need to be focusing upon. And one good really offer is something I would rely upon. So heavy testing has to go on the creative front, not on the account setup, because everything is going to be advantage plus on Meta. Everything is going to be taken care by Meta. At the end of the day, you guys are social media marketers sitting on Meta ads. That's what you need to be really looking at. Part 4, automation wins. Manual tweaking is dead. As I was just saying, everything is going to be advantage plus. In fact, even your budgeting is also going to be advantage plus, right? Which is where you just go leave your budgets open, and Meta is going to take care of increasing, decreasing of the budgets. Auto placements is advantage plus. Advantage plus leads campaigns are coming into picture, which is where you notice here there is this leads campaign, which is, you can see advantage plus campaigns here. ASC's shopping campaigns again takes care of your targeting, retargeting, and everything altogether. Manual tweaking is absolutely dead. These are the top performers that you should be focusing on. Rely upon it, trust upon it, and that's about it. Part 5, fix the hidden leaks. Now you need to see that, is it that you want to play the bigger leads game, or do you want to get high quality leads? So here you can take a look at this. If you want fewer leads but more bookings, you can show pricing upfront for a lot of things. Now look at this. We added starts at 7,999 per month in the ad copy for a weight loss clinic. Leads dropped by 22%, but conversion rate on consults went up by 41%. So it was just a very small tweak that this is the price. You really want in, then come in, right? So what happens is leads dropped, which is great news, right? Because I'm removing all the junk. I don't have to waste my time and sales team time to focus on the junk leads. I'm focusing more on the interested guys. And you also filter out low intent, price sensitive traffic, saves sales team time, and pre-qualifies the buyers. So this is one tweak that can actually increase the quality. So whenever you increase the quality, there's going to be definitely drop in the number of leads. So don't think that more leads is more sales, but I believe that the right leads, right intention, less is always better. Okay, in the case of lead generation, right? Of course, sales, the more is better. Okay, next, age breakdown is where you can find the gold zone. Now, one of the things you can take a look at is when you are looking at the dashboard, there is a drop down which is where you can just basically look at the age in which your meta ads is basically getting delivered to. Now, all of these are mostly specific from the lead generation is what I'm sharing. So if you are between for one of the clients, what we saw was that most of the cheapest cost per lead was coming in between 18 to 24 years old, right? But they were having lower consult to sale ratio. So there were a lot of people in this category who were giving us the leads. The cost per lead was cheap, but it was not converting. So at the end of the day, it was an expensive affair. And then we realized the 30 to 45 ratio were high intent buyers, up to 27% higher lead to sale ratio. So you guys run the ads, keep it open, but look at the metrics age breakdown in terms of how many people are looking at your ads, who's converting, what is the number of leads you're getting, age wise, and whether that age is converting or not at the end of the day. If it's not, then you tweak your age accordingly as well. Also, always check breakdown age results, shift spending to high converting brackets quickly. Page speed is equal to performance multiplier. Now, if you take a look at Google's benchmark, every 1 second delay is equal to 7% loss in conversions. So if you're using a landing page, you need to improve your speeds. We did one of the tests where we improved the speed from 5.4 seconds to 2.1 seconds. The cost per lead dropped by 19%. The conversion rate improved by 23%. One of the tools I suggest is you can go to GT Metrics to test what is the quality of the landing page. So if I just go to GT Metrics, you can just look at, you can just type the landing page. Here I'm typing my website. You can take a look at what is the amount of seconds it takes for it to load. Now I'm doing it for website. 1 or 2 seconds is absolutely okay. For landing pages, could be for half a second as well, right? That should be your benchmarks. Landing pages are much lighter, but yes, the best suggestion is you guys should reduce the number of images that you use on landing pages or the websites. The videos should be hosted on some lighter platforms like YouTube, and that's what you should be using on your landing pages. One of the free tools also I suggest is a tool called as shortpixel.com, which can actually compress your images without losing the clarity. It can just reduce your MBs by 1/10, and that's one of the keys you need to look at. Okay, real retargeting works. Now this is one of my frameworks where I do real targeting, right? So what is R stands for? I reach warm users, only retarget 50% of the video viewers of page scrollers. E stands for exclusive bounce. You can drop 2 seconds visitors or instant form non-submitters. A stands for add something new, new copy, UGC, testimonial discount. L stands for limit the window, 7 to 14 days max. Beyond that, decay kicks in. Okay, so let me explain what each one of it means. So for R, the first one, I only retarget very hot audience, right? People who watched my 50% of the video in the past, people who visited my Instagram, people who submitted the leads already to me. I again retarget them again and again. I exclude all the junk or traffic that may not convert, which is people who just visited for like 2 seconds or 1 second on my landing page. I would include them. People who opened my form but did not submit, I would exclude them. The third is for retargeting purposes, I would basically look at better ad creatives. I wouldn't go with the same ad creative what I'm using for the top of the funnel. I would be using it like a 50% off, some FOMO aspect is coming into picture, testimonial starts kicking in over here, and those kinds of things. Limit the window. On Meta, when you create your custom audiences, you are looking at when you look at custom audiences, you will be able to create the retention period, right? So let's say I go to any of it. I'm gonna create one custom audience, let's say this one. Let's say I'm putting in my website. You got retention here, right? So you can basically retain your audiences. You can basically put 180 days, 90 days, depending on different factors. You can use this. I always limit this to 7 to 14 days, because beyond that, people may not be interested as much as possible. If the lead cycle is longer, if you're from real estate and all of it, maybe 6 months is still a good deal for you. But if you're selling something which is the lead cycle is much quicker, 30 days, 45 days, reduce the number of days that you want to basically retarget. Alright, so yes, test results. You can do 3 days retargeting with 20% off CTA. It outperformed 14-day generic retargeting by 35%. This is one of the examples. So 3 days retargeting I did with 20% off, which outperformed a 14-day generic campaign altogether. Using social proof testimonials in retargeting improved CTR by 28% altogether. Reduce form friction. If you guys are using lead generation forms or rich creatives with Reels placement, always going to generate high quality leads. So lead form plus rich creative is the key for high quality leads. Now there is OTP based system as well. You can sign up. You can increase, you can just get OTPs of people. It's going to increase the leads cost 100%, but definitely you're going to get the most cream of the cream audiences for your lead. So you can just look at instant forms, you can look at rich creative, plus OTP system is going to be making you a lot of money, because you get the premium most audiences from here, right? The one which is most interested in your product. So think about it in terms of how you can use this. Part 6, CTW ads, best performing funnel right now. CTW is nothing but you can basically send traffic directly from your from your ads to your WhatsApp directly, right? So this is called as clicks to WhatsApp ads. Meta is trying to prioritize conversational ads in 2025. It wants less friction. It doesn't want website to come in. It doesn't want lead forms to come in. It just wants direct website. So the friction is less between the customer and the advertiser. WhatsApp is familiar with the whole of the country, right? I'm just not talking about India, but all over the world, people use WhatsApp. That's the primary most social media platform. Rather than social media platform, I should say it's more like the messaging platform. It's frictionless and gets 2x more responses than phone calls, right? So yes, you need to just see that our tested funnel is, we use the engagement to WhatsApp. That's one of the objectives. Or we're using lead, in which we're using WhatsApp. So for performing click to WhatsApp ads, we are then using some Autobot replies instantly via Vati, AI Sensi, Zoco Interact. Vati is something that I personally use. You can see last 6 days I've sent 5,000 messages on WhatsApp. If I increase, I would have spent more than 300,000 for 500,000 WhatsApp messages by now. A little buggy, doesn't open up immediately, but yes, the numbers are big. See, it's not updated. This is a little buggy, but anyway, the point is that it is what it is. I've spent quite a bit of money on sending WhatsApp messages. Qualification questions filter cold leads. So you can basically qualify on WhatsApp as well by building chatbots, automated chatbots. So when you go to automation and when you actually just click on chatbots, you can build some qualification messages like this saying, hey, this is what we do, this is our fees, are you more interested in buying it, not buying it, and so on. You can also have instant knowledge base that answers 80% of FAQ. So there is something called as NoBot inside this. It's a very expensive feature, but it acts like more like a chat GPT, which can start answering your own questions as well. So when you go to automation, there is something called as AI support agents that you can look at, and you can just build your own bot. You can just talk to their team. They can help you build this as well. Pretty easy. Just dump your knowledge base and starts to work. And yes, sales rep can join only for high intent leads. So once the flow starts happening, if the somebody is really interested, sales team can come into picture as well. Part 7, which is final, more volume is equal to more creatives is equal to more money. This is the final rule. You don't scale by luck, you scale by volume. um, you got to discover winners. You need to test many different angles, many different creatives, many different formats, many different hooks, and that's what we call as 3 to 1 testing rules, which I've already explained in the past. 3 hooks, different memes, different text, different face, different visuals. 2 formats, could be static, could be video is what we play. 1 offer with urgency is what we focus on. And some of the advanced testing frameworks that we use is 5 variations into 5 angles, 25 creatives at once into 2 different sizes, 50 creatives we make weekly, right? 5 variations of different angles. Basically, let's say when I say angles, I'm creating UGC videos. I'm not getting 1 influencer, I'm getting 5 influencers. Okay, so let's say this is one of my themes with 5 different angles. So 5 different guys speaking about 5 different aspects about it. Okay, second, maybe I'm just launching educational based podcast ad from the business owner, right? 5 different angles, 5 different topics, 5 different this altogether. So 1 into 5, 5 different ads, 2 formats. So what happens is post size and the reel size is what we do. So overall we really do that kind of level of creatives. So yes, this is all about my learnings from Meta. At the end of the day, I just want to tell you that do not really complicate your ad setup. Keep it very simple. Focus on creatives at the end of it, and that's what is going to be the game changer. That's about it. I hope you guys loved it. Just drop your comments if you liked whatever I shared and if there was some learning in it. If you guys want to learn more and go deeper into about AI agents, how we use it in our agency, I've got my programs from Digital Scholar. I hope to see you guys in the offline or the online sessions. Take care, guys. Bye bye.